Everyone, this is Mike. Welcome back. Banachek. So, what if Thomas Banachek, the suave, intelligent, and seemingly unflappable insurance investigator, was a therapist? He would undoubtedly approach therapy with a unique blend of observation, logic, and a dash of theatrical flair. Here's a speculation on the type of therapy he might practice. Strategic problem-solving therapy with a how-done-it focus. Rationale? Banachek's core skill is unraveling impossible situations by meticulously observing details, identifying inconsistencies, and understanding the hidden mechanics of a problem. His cases aren't about who done it, but how done it. As a therapist, he'd apply this to his clients' issues. He wouldn't dwell endlessly on emotional processing, but rather focus on the concrete steps and underlying mechanisms that lead to a person's difficulties. Methodology. Sessions might involve Banachek calmly guiding clients to break down their problems into their constituent parts, much like he dissects a complex theft. He'd encourage them to identify the how of their struggles, the specific behaviors, thought patterns, and external factors that contribute to their current state. The therapy would be highly directive, geared towards practical solutions and actionable steps. He'd likely challenge faulty logic and encourage clients to think outside the box, much like he does when solving seemingly unsolvable crimes. He'd help clients discover their own trick to solving their problems, just as he finds the trick to a vanishing artifact. Cognitive restructuring with a Polish proverb twist. Banachek is known for his witty, often cryptic Polish proverbs that, despite their unusual phrasing, often contain profound wisdom relevant to the situation at hand. He uses them to offer a fresh perspective or nudge others towards understanding. In a therapeutic context, he'd use this to challenge negative or irrational thought patterns. Methodology. Instead of directly confronting a client's distorted thoughts, Banachek might offer a seemingly unrelated yet deeply insightful Polish proverb that subtly reframes the situation. This would encourage the client to consider new perspectives and challenge their own ingrained beliefs without feeling directly criticized. He'd likely emphasize the idea that a shift in perspective can unlock solutions. Behavioral activation with a high-stakes motivation. Banachek is motivated by the 10% of the insured value, a tangible high-stakes reward for his efforts. He's results-oriented and isn't afraid to take on challenging cases. In therapy, he might leverage this by helping clients identify clear, desirable rewards for positive behavioral change. Methodology. He might work with clients to set ambitious yet achievable goals, framing them as puzzles to be solved with significant personal benefits. He'd emphasize accountability and the satisfaction of overcoming obstacles. For individuals stuck in a rut, he might craft challenges that require them to actively engage with the world, much like he actively pursues clues. The motivation wouldn't be just internal well-being, but the recovery of something valuable, be it confidence, purpose, or a fulfilling life. 4, highly observational and non-judgmental stance, initially. Rationale. Banachek rarely displays overt emotional reactions. He's cool, collected, and always observing. He gathers information without immediate judgment, letting the facts or the clues speak for themselves. This observational approach would be invaluable in therapy. Methodology. He'd likely be an astute listener, picking up on subtle cues and inconsistencies in a client's narrative. He'd create a space where clients feel safe to reveal their complexities, knowing that he's analyzing, not condemning. His interventions would be precise and calculated, delivered after careful consideration of all available evidence. In essence, Thomas Banachek's psychological practice and therapeutic work would be less about emotional catharsis and more about intellectual engagement, strategic thinking, and the elegant unraveling of personal mysteries. He'd be the therapist for those who appreciate a challenge, value logical solutions, and are ready to approach their lives in a series of intricate puzzles waiting to be solved. So what do you think? What do you think about Banachek's approach to therapy, and would you want him to be your therapist? Let me know in the comments, and I'll speak to you next time.